YouTube, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy here, Tim from Credit Kingdom, coming to you with another video. And about someone requested, they wanted to know about CPNs, which is another name for credit privacy number. Basically, it acts as a social security number, pretty much a 9-digit number that you can use to, to get credit, pretty much start over, which is called a second chance opportunity. You can do right by it, legally you can. So before I get into it, I'm going to be talking about CPNs once again. Someone wanted to know about them, so subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and comment the channel. It really helped the channel grow. I really appreciate the support. So it's a journey, so the farther I go, the farther I can take y'all along with me. So yeah, someone asked me how was I validating CPN numbers, and pretty much it's a site that's called SSN Validator, and you go there and you just punch in a bunch of numbers, random numbers, to create your CPN, and pretty much something to pop up with it tell you that if it's issued or not. And pretty much it's a way that you have to do it. Pretty much I don't use it, and I do use it. So what I mean by that, like what a lot of people get messed up at, make mistakes at, that they don't know about the other websites and other resources to use when it comes to creating a CPN. You don't just use SSN Validator and create a random number, because what most people doing, they go into that site and they typing in numbers and wasting a bunch of time and energy. And once they do find a number, they don't know what state is really in, or what year it's been issued, or where it's or who is even a valid number or not. So, and that's why it's another website. And pretty much if you want to know about the website, leave a comment here or contact me on Telegram at Sammy Sosa. So, and what this website does is it generates three categories. So pretty much one session tell you pick 3 digits, the next you pick a second digit, and the third session you pick the last 4 digits. And pretty much what this does, it tell you the year it was issued. Like it's certain numbers of CPN or SSN. So for example, if a number start with 278, pretty much it gives you a issue year. So that number may be issued in the 70s or the 80s, something like that, for example. And what people doing, they going to this SSN Validator and they putting these numbers in, and then it's not matching. Like they trying to go get credit or adding trade lines that don't add up with the year the CPNs was issued. So, and that's how a lot of people making mistakes about going with SSN Validator first without using the other resources that's available to them. And that's why I always say, before you jump into something or get into something, always do your research. Do your research to the full extent that you're very knowledgeable about it. So don't just jump on board with what everybody else is doing. So, you try to be different, you go a different way of doing things. And another thing about this site that, don't know, pretty much people know about it, but it's very lucrative. So a lot of people really don't know about it, but many people do. So it's a secret. So they don't want to really tell anybody about the site. So, everybody's with CPNs is pretty much, everybody onto them, So, and another thing about the other secret site is that once you find out the year it was issued, it tells you where, like what state the number was issued at. So depending on where you at, if you get this site, you can pretty much put some numbers together and you pretty much figure out the year you want that is issued, the state it will be issued in, and yeah, once you put the numbers together on that site, then you go to SSN Validator, and then you plug the numbers in, and then it will all make sense. And then that's how you go about, creating your CPN by getting into public records and, try merging and everything together. Because if you're someone who's in your 20s or, whatever, you have to make your CPN look legit. And pretty much by that, you got to, if you want to, you know, try merge it with your, not try merge it, but if you want to make it your identity, you can pretty much make it your same name with same date of birth, but with a different address. So, and once you do that, I mean, you put a, like I said, you put a different address on it, and you try merge, you get it to public records, you get it to the credit bureaus, and you add some primary trade lines on there first, and then you go about adding authorized users on there. And then when you is adding authorized user, like I say, it has to make sense. So if this CPN will issue in a certain year, don't go add something that's don't go add something that's like a crazy amount. If the number is only, let's say, how can I say this? If the person is 18, right? It don't make no sense to go try to add a 30-year trade line on it. That wouldn't make sense at all, because how can they have any credit before the age of 18? So you have to make it add up. So the older you pretty much make your CPN, you want to do a progressional file on it. So you want to add something with the most years, but with the least amount of credit limit. And then the newest authorized user, you want to have the highest credit limit pretty much. So that way it's making sense, because as time goes on and as you progress in credit, you want to make it seem like you're getting approved for more money as you get older, and as you're doing well by treating your credit respectfully and responsibly. So that's the way you want to do things. And again, if you want to know about these other websites that you can use to pretty much make your CPN very legit, and how to get into public records and not in your proper state that is issuing with the correct years on it, contact me on either my Facebook business page at Credit Kingdom, and you can find that in the links in the description below, or you can contact me on Telegram at Sammy Sosa. So once again, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the channel, and I really look forward to the channel growing. So take care.